You get mine.
To the town of Alfrea rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Hi guys, Ken from Miniature Wargaming Warriors, and he's done it to me, Annie. Bloody Martin strikes again. So, yeah, dead man's hand. I've done it. I pulled the trigger. And the project's already complete, as you can see. So, I started the project at 6 o'clock at night. The project was completed by 8:30 at night. That easy, that simple. So, I'm going to show you what I've got. I'm going to take you through the book quickly, and I'm going to show you my gang as well. So, yeah. So as always, you know that I'm always happy with contrast paints, and I think the finish from them is very good. So I have used Leviathan Blue as the main uniform colour, so that's the blue that you can see, and the undercoat, so the spray primer, is Grey Seer from Games Workshop. Skin, I've used a mixture. I've used Darko Flesh, and I've also used Guilliman Flesh on some of them, so just to give a couple of different flesh tones. Beards and all that, I've gone from different browns. I've got the main captain, he's of course ginger, and his name shall be Ken. So I've incorporated myself into this gang. This is what I would have been like in the Australian outback, is what I reckon. And just a metallic, a gunmetal, and you've got Retributor armor from Games Workshop there as well. Really, you know, happy with how these have turned out, and they've had the dark tone treatment of wash, so 50-50 mix of dark tone and quick shave mixing medium to finish them off, and that's it. Basing wise, nice and simple basing. I've used Geek Gaming's Patchy Plains, but then after I let that stuff dry, and then I used like some dead grass, static grass with my static grass applicator from Woodland Scenics, just to give the base that sort of like dead grassy look that you might find out in the outback. So that's the models. We're now going to go back to actually going through the book itself quickly. I'm going to have a quick flick through. I can only apologise, guys. You might notice the audio is a little bit different on this. It's because I've actually used my proper microphone to record the audio on this. When I did the capture, because I was using an Elgato capture card, it picked up the actual camera's audio. So that's why you can notice the difference between the two audios. And like I say, I apologise for this, and I will try and sort that out next time. Okay, so now we've had a look at the models, let's actually have a look at the Dead Man's Hand Down Under book. And first of all, I will point out here, it comes with cards. So these cards are unique to the gangs that are in this book. So what you've got is you've got the state police cards here. So they're the ones that will apply to me straight off the bat. So it gives you playing cards, so it says Hunted Man at the beginning of the turn, but for either side has activated any models, nominate a single enemy model. It cannot be the leader. This model may take no actions this turn, so that's quite a cool card. That's the ace. And then you've got the king, which is stay down. Play when an opponent receives an under fire marker, immediately place an additional marker on the model. So that's it again, so double pinning, very good. Very much a shooty gang I've seen. So play at any point before an opponent's model has been activated for the remainder of the turn. Each enemy model requires 2 actions to perform its first move action. Bogged down. Very cool. And then the jack is play at the beginning of the turn before either side has activated any models. Nominate a single enemy model, cannot be the leader. All shots against this model are a +1 to hit for the remainder of the turn. So again, you can tell this gang is very much based on shooting, which is right, because they are the police at the end of the day. So they're the 4 for that. You also get, the 4 cards for the other gangs. So you've got the Kelly gangs in here, and the Bushwalkers, I want to say it is. But so let's have a little look at these quickly. So give you a quick look. So no more. Play when one of the bush rangers has taken 3 under fire markers and is about to be shot again. Immediately move the bush ranger up 10 centimeters. If it gets the bush ranger out of the line of sight, then the shooting character cannot fire further shots at this time. So that's quite cool. Very cool indeed. So if you're near cover and stuff and you don't want to take fire, you can play that card. And then you've got play when the bush ranger performs a quick shot. 2 shots are fired instead of 1. Again, quite good. And then you've got coming up or down. Play at the beginning of the turn. After the initiative cards are revealed, but before any characters are activated, take the top card from your deck and use it and replace any of the bush ranger initiative cards on the table. Very nice. Tell them I died again. Play when one of the bush rangers is taken out of action and all opponents within 20 centimeters must take a nerve test. If they fail, and receive an under fire marker. So that's the bush rangers. So I've got the cards for those already, so I just technically need the models. So I could have the gang for those. And this comes with the actual Dead Man's Hand down under book. And then you've got the Kelly's gang here. So play at the beginning of the turn. Either side has activated. All under fire markers are removed from the Kelly gang models. That's quite good, because that's like, I gather that's like the armour that they're wearing. And then we've got I Ain't Dead Yet. Play at any point to clear all under fire markers from one of your gang. Whoa, that's quite that's pretty handy. You've got someone really pinned down, you can play that to get them out of trouble. And then they can't be hurt. Play at any point to -1 to hit all Kelly gang members for the remainder of the turn. That's the whole gang, not just an individual, so that's a really good card. And home ground, play at any point for the remainder of the turn. The Kelly boys suffer no negative modifiers to any nerve tests. So again, got the cards. Very nice indeed. So the actual book itself, nice quality. You know, not the thickest of books. It's only there for a little bit of fluff in it, and it's got some rules. So lovely artwork. So you got the Kelly gang, the state police there, and the bush rangers I think are a bit further on. So it just gives you a little highlight of the story so far, and because obviously Dead Man's Hand is done in little segments, so each release they do, it adds to the story. So this part is fought in Australia, which is really cool. So it's a difference from different being in the Western, so you're in Australia for this. Just got a bit of author's notes, and it just tells you a little bit about each gangs here. So you've got the Kelly gang, the state police. I'll read the state police one. These guys are good all-rounders. They're a very average gang with a good selection of weapons to choose from. The men that make up the numbers can be armed with pistols, shotguns or rifles. The troopers don't have the usual -1 to shoot that many low-level types have. So that's again, you can see where they're very good at shooting. This makes them perfect for aiming with rifles and hanging back and giving supportive fire where they can keep out the way. Try to keep well-armed guys together for maximum effect. There's some very good cards. They can focus the attention on single target or stop an opponent from taking many actions at all. So yeah, very nice. It gives you like the rundown of the Kelly gang there. I'll skip, that's like their scenes, and I'll skip to the police, state police now. So you get your captain, he's armed with a pistol, he's got 5 hits, he's got a +2 nerve, 1 shot, reputation is 6, and sergeant again pistol, he's got 4 + 3 nerve, 2 +2 to shoot, 5 rep, so he's like your shot. And then you just got your basic officer. So he can have a pistol, rifle or a shotgun. 2 may have shotguns, so you've got 4 + 4, 0, 0, and his rep's only 2. But then you've got your troopers, which don't suffer that -1. So you can have up to half having rifles or shotguns. So 3 hits, +6 on the nerve, -1 HTH. I've forgotten what that is, but I'm sure one of the guys in the comment section below will be able to remind me. And then their reps 1, but I've kept company with bad men. Basically it's just a shortcut of the card over there, and it gives you a rundown here. So just basically takes it through if you want to use the book. So you got police schemes here, so you got native guard, prisoner transport, so all the stuff here. Experience table, it's just there. Very nice. And then it moves into like the Bush Raiders gangs and their experience table and all that. So then we get to scenes, so it gives you the scenes here. There's quite a few, really nice. And again, the artwork's really nice. they're all done in freeze. So I look forward to actually giving this a game with Martin and Dom, because none of them know that I've actually bought this until this video's gone up. I haven't told them, so I've just told them I've got a project that I bet none of them guess what it is. And I think I might be right. I don't think any of them are going to end up guessing what this is, but you know, I'm really happy with the models, how they've turned out. They're really nice, and it just seems like a really simple game. It's like myself and Martin are going to play a game on Tabletop Simulator very soon, and we're going to do like a trilogy, but it's a very quick game. Like I said, I've played it once before with Martin, and we had 3 games, and it was, you know, it was done within an hour and a half, and that was him showing me the rules. Once you pick up the rules, it's dead simple. And remember, if you are looking to start your own Dead Man's Hand, I don't have the actual rule book, so you would need that as well. But obviously Dom and also Martin, who I'm going to be playing against, have the actual rule book, so I'm able just to buy the gang and buy the supplement that I want. But what you might find is your friends also got the supplement. So if they've got the supplement, that means they'll already have the cards for the gang that you want. So you necessarily, again, don't even need to buy the supplement. You just literally need to buy the gang. They're from Great Escape Games, so I went direct with them. Ordered on the Tuesday, got on the Wednesday. So it was one day, even now at the minute. And they were painted up that night, and it took a couple of hours. But yeah, guys, really happy with Dead Man's Hand, and I think it's a game that I'm really glad Martin has actually introduced me into, just for something a little bit different. And I'm not necessarily going to collect a load of terrain for it or anything like that. It's just something a bit extra, you know, that if we want to break, you can have it. So if you fancy just playing something a little bit different, something that's nice and quick, why not? You know, it's one of those things. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I want to say thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come over to the Plastic Crack podcast on a Monday night. Don't forget to check out our Facebook channel. We've also got the Miniature Wargaming Warriors Facebook page. You can find me on Patreon, and I'm also on Instagram now. And I'll leave a link to all those in the section below. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red.